Let's touch on Cole Palmer then, shall we? First ever player in the Premier League to get 4 goals in the first half.
What?
And it's the second time he scored 4 goals.
That's what he does, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Shut up, man. He's just ridiculous. Is he the best player in the Prem at the moment?
Yeah.
I think he might be the best player in the world. I'm not even joking.
All right.
Everything he touches turns to gold.
It's crazy how good at finishing he is and how
that, like, you know that
composed.
that goal. Was it the fourth one? Was it the fourth one? His turn. He put it near post. That's
yeah,
4.
that was for number 4.
Joke.
It's even the one. Do you know the one?
Kick.
Do you see the one where he went through and he dinked the goalie? I think it either went wide or hit the post.
Yeah, he hit the post.
But the touch, he's sprinting and it's behind him and he just drags it with the outside of his. And I'm just like, this bloke. And then there was another one where he just like ambles over, he gets laid the ball, and first time just loops it over to Jackson.
When Jackson should have scored.
How could he the vision to even see that and then execute it first time? He's just like...
Also...
I'm not even... I watch him play and...
Makes football look easy,
I've got a what? A bogey? A boner?
But how good he is.
Oh, I thought you said I got a bogey. I was like, why would you say that?
Keep going. Keep going.
I forgot I was on
I knew that.
Why did you do that?
Yeah,
how does he make you feel? That's what you're saying.
No, besides all the goals and assists, which is obviously all people fucking care about, like you watch him play and he's just amazing.
He's fluid.
It's just he makes the game look easy. He never has a bad game. I don't see him. He barely gives the ball away. He's setting up chances. He's scoring goals.
Effortless, isn't it?
He makes the game look easy.
He actually should have scored 6 at the weekend.
Yeah, he could have had 6 or 7, yeah. I honestly think he could be the best player in the world.
Potentially.
And I don't even know, just in general, I think he might be the best player in the world. I think he's that good. I can't, it's every time I watch him play, I just think this bloke is not normal. And I don't even think he has the brain capacity to feel pressure or understand what is going on. So he just thinks he's playing 5-a-side with my mates down on a Thursday night.
I want to argue against this, right?
Go on.
Surely he does.
Yeah, obviously he does.
No, yeah, obviously it's a bit of a joke because he's a bit gormless.
But he also might not.
No, he's not.
But even...
I'm obviously having a bit of a joke. I don't think Cole Palmer is like slow. But I think he's just a bit... He's very just like...
Does he feel pressure?
Let's say fair, innit?
That's how he plays. He feels like that. It's just...
Does he feel pressure or does he feel...
I don't think so.
Or does he feel it but he can just...
I think he's well aware... He'll be well aware how good he is. He'll be well aware. But I think he's that nonchalant. Good. It's just, I don't care. It's like that. He's very and that's just his style, I suppose.
He's also pretty versatile now as well. Yeah, I know, like obviously in the Brighton game, he gets all the plaudits for scoring all the goals and stuff. But even in the West Ham game, when Enzo made him drop into the 8,
he can drop.
Like he just controls.
Would you be surprised if Palmer next week just played in centre mid? He could do it, couldn't he?
He's been doing that for most of the games that require him to be deeper. He has been doing that.
He's quite deceptively fast as well.
Yeah, he's fast. Yeah,
but no, this is the thing. Like, he's lanky but athletic.
He doesn't look.
He doesn't look fast, but he's quick. He doesn't look like he can properly strike
He doesn't look like a footballer. It's
like a quad character, but he's unbelievable.
I think if you offered me tomorrow, if we were doing a draft of just pick your best players in the world, I think he'd be my first pick.
Wow.
I think I'd want him first out of anyone in the world. He doesn't have a bad game. I watched the Madrid game the weekend and like Vinicius had a few moments, but I was thinking... I actually thought in my head, and like Bellingham was just a bit like, all right, he was industrious, and I know it was that type of game, but I was just thinking in my head, could I imagine Cole Palmer in this game right now and then just taking it over? I was like, yeah, I could actually. I could imagine him just getting in
pretty much did that every time he came on the Euros.
Exactly. And like he's doing it in a team, obviously this year they're a lot better, but he's doing it in a team last year, which they weren't very good with that.
No, a crazy stat. He's had 42 Premier League goal contributions since the start of last season, which is tied with Haaland.
It's more now, isn't it? Or isn't it?
No, I think that's off the back of before, yeah.
But yeah, he's got more goal contributions than games played for Chelsea now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, isn't it? And this is my argument with him about why I think he's the best player in the world, because beyond that, just watching him play, I feel like he's the best.
But if you're Manchester City, you're not like mewing.
Kind of, but the argument, why that doesn't even make sense.
Is it not a word?
Mewing's like when you like pose.
Yeah, mewing's like that.
Yeah.
You mean like fuming?
Like,
annoyed. Yeah, but I mean, it's all hindsight, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Like, unless Pep knew that when he was like getting games in Premier League 2 that he was going to be
for 40 mil.
45
million.
He knew he was good.
Yeah, but they have Foden at that
They had
point.
Foden, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. At the time, he couldn't get in the team, could he?
All players, you take a risk on letting them go or whatnot. Like Salah at Chelsea, for example, will now come back.
Yeah.
And, sometimes they just they hit the ground and in a different club anyway, and they become the main character.
But
is he better than Foden? Or is it?
He might be. I don't know. He might be.
Forget how. Foden's been around for a long, long time.
Oh, look, Phil Foden's amazing. He was the best player in the league last year, I think, or close with Palmer, for the best team in the league. He's done it
for a long time.
Yeah. If you offered me one tomorrow, I'd probably take Palmer.
But this is what we're talking about right now.
But then I feel like I'm not just being reactionary here. But
I think Palmer's ceiling is higher.
I've felt for a while.
Yeah, but that's so soon to say. But
I don't think it is.
How old is Phil Foden now? Like he was doing it for Manchester City 5 years ago.
No, I know, but Palmer's doing it almost on his own.
Yeah,
if that makes sense, a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's getting 4 goals.
Do you know why?
Also, beyond the whole like Haaland debate of like goals per game, etc. Even when Palmer's not on the score sheet, he influences.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you, but you're not just forgetting what Foden's done in the last.
No. I know. Foden's amazing. Foden is amazing.
I just think right now Palmer.
And you know me. How much I wanted Foden to win it last year and all that about. I thought he was the best player in the league.
Yeah.
But honestly, do you think Foden could do what Palmer does for Chelsea?
I don't.
The amount of
that's the
more so. I'm not saying ability wise. I think it's very close.
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be harsh to say because maybe Foden just would, but I don't know if Foden could go to a team like Chelsea last season and just dominate the way he did on his own with shit around him. He's never had shit around him, Foden.
The way Palmer glides through teams, I think, is
but also you got to remember that. But Palmer's what, like 19, 20, 21 in that sort of bracket. Yeah, he's gone there, decided, all right, I'm the penalty taker now. I'm the main man. I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean? Everything you see him do, it's inevitable as well. Like you just know it's going to happen.
Euros final comes on.
Yeah, exactly, man. It just has a bit more...
I do feel like I'm being harsh because I think Phil Foden's an amazing footballer, but Foden didn't do that at all in the Euros, not once, and he started nearly every game.
But he started out of position. So when it comes to England, how do you combat?
Palmer was coming on off the right. Palmer plays down the middle. Palmer can play up front. Palmer drops into midfield.
So how do you combat that for England when you've got Jude as a 10, Foden as a 10, Palmer as a 10? You can't play them all in 10. You can't play them all out of position.
I think Palmer's that good. You just play him anyway.
I think I'd have Palmer in the 10 personally.
And drop Jude or drop him back?
Don't care. Play Palmer in the 10 and figure out the rest. Saka off the right. Palmer in the 10. Who off the left?
Gordon.
Probably Foden off the left. You could play Foden off the left. He's done that for City a lot. I don't know. I think that, especially, I really don't want to feel like I'm being reactionary because I have thought this for a few weeks. I think he's just the best. I think he's definitely the best in the league. And I'm looking around players worldwide and Mbappe, but how many stinkers does Mbappe have? He does, doesn't he? He's not as consistent as Palmer. But I'd like to. He's not, bro. He's not. He has so many stinkers, Mbappe. And World Cup final, he's done it well. Amazing. But at club level, he's not as consistent as Palmer. He's only scored penalties for Madrid, a few he's meant to come to Madrid and be I know he's injured at the minute. But he does, and he is amazing, Mbappe. But he doesn't make me feel the way Palmer does.
Yeah, but you're saying that now because of the way Palmer's just played at the weekend.
No, it's not.
You say it doesn't make you feel the way... Mbappe's done it since 2017, 2018.
Okay, yeah, but...
He's got a hat-trick in the World Cup. How did that make you feel when he's got a hat-trick in the World Cup final? Do you know? I'm not arguing that Palmer isn't the best player in the world right now because I think he could be.
2 penalties.
Yeah, I don't think he is yet, but I think...
But he's definitely close to being one of the best players in the world, or if not, he is the best player in the world, but...
He is normalising the whole, minimum 8 out of 10 every game, which is pretty mental.
Which is crazy. He doesn't have a bad game.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time he had a bad game. And that is crazy at the top level for a team that he's been struggling.
Yeah.
That's the way I think. And
Rocked up became the talisman and now suddenly
I don't think it's normal what he's doing, but like you say, obviously longevity comes into it and that is a fair argument, especially with Foden and Mbappe or whoever. I just think right now, I think he's the best player in the world. I think he's that good.
That's a fair point. Yeah. I don't disagree with you at all.
And I'd love him to come to the Albion.
Imagine.
Don't think think he's going to West Bromwich Albion.
Where do you reckon he does go? If he does maintain this, reputation of being the best player in the world.
The way they're playing Chelsea, right, going forward. Okay, look, they can't defend. They can't. They can beat any team. They have a very, very good chance of finishing top 4 this year.
I 100% agree. Their forward line is ridiculous, yeah.
And what's it going to cost to sign Palmer? 150 million?
But I don't see why he'd leave.
Neither do I. I think Chelsea look all right to me at the minute. I think if they can sort out the back line, they're going to be a really good team.
Also, I would say, like, part of me is like, yeah, they should probably sort out their defense, right? But actually, right now, it doesn't really matter. Score more goals. And it's almost that Spurs approach.
Brighton were criminally bad with the high line, though, the weekend.
Yeah, you can't do that. They're going to get battered by Spurs again.
But also, I did enjoy how Chelsea actually just resorted to kick it over the top. Like classic standards, kick it over the top, and it worked every time. It's quite. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
They're good to watch, Chelsea are really good. And they've got the best player in the world, so.